In this video, we are going to solve systems of nonlinear equations. So we have here systems of nonlinear equations to solve. What do you mean by that? Maghanap ng values ng mga variables nila na kapag plinag-in natin, magsasatisfy sa kanilang mga equation. System of equations sila kasi sa isang Cartesian plane, kung i-graph sila, higit sa isa ang makikita mong graph. Dahil yun din naman ay higit sa isa rin yung equation na involved. So this one is a system. Yan. At ito rin naman ay isa pang system. Nonlinear kasi higit sa 1 yung degree ng bawat equations. So ito, degree is 2, degree is 2, degree is 2. Itong isa is linear. Although linear siya, this is y equals x less 1. Although linear lang yan, may kasama naman siya dun sa system na yun na nonlinear. So, pwede pa rin tawagin na yung kabuuan ng system ay nonlinear equation. Now, pag solve ng systems of equation, pwede natin gamitin yung substitution. O kaya naman, pwede tayong gumamit ng elimination. And sa substitution, well, basically para sa parehas na kahit anong method, ang goal naman is to isolate a single variable, mapa x, mapa y, o depende kung ano yung gamit na variable. Isolate a single variable and then i-plug in dun sa isang equation para mahanap din yung value ng isa pang variable. Tapos pag nahanap mo yung mga values na yon, makakapagbuo ka actually ng ordered pair, isang x value, isang y value, pero higit sa isang point ang pwede mong ma-generate na nagre-represent ng solutions to those equations. Kung i-graph actually, may kita na yung mga solution na yan, sila rin yung intersection, points of intersection ng bawat equation. Yan. So, substitution muna. Basically, ang goal mamili ng equation na i-isolate yung isang variable. Tapos, pag isolated na siya, ibig sabihin, solved na siya in terms of that variable. Let's say, for example, dito tayo sa unang example. System of equation na to, isolated na yung variable na y. Sabihin, this equation is already solved in terms of y. Kung isolated na siya, the goal is to substitute the value that it corresponds to dun sa isang part pa, dun sa isang equation. So, kung ang y is x minus 1, dito sa x squared plus y squared minus 1, papalitan mo lahat ng y ng x minus 1. Yun basically yung goal ng substitution. Now, alin naman sa dalawang to ay pwede mong gamitin sa kahit na anong uri ng systems of equation, kaya lang depende kung anong itsura ng equations na meron ka. Kasi minsan, merong equations na mas madaling gamitin agad si substitution. Minsan din naman, mas madaling makapag-eliminate agad. Like, for this example. Sa example 1, isolated na nga, sabi natin kanina, yung isang variable. So, madali na mag-substitute kasi hindi na kailangan mag-manipulate. Wala na tayong ililipat, wala na tayong ika-cancel out na term. Agad-agad pwede tayong mag-plug in. Tapos, masolve na natin yung value ng isang variable. Habang sa elimination naman, basically, you are looking for additive inverses. Additive inverse. Yan. Basically, yung additive inverse, parehas na number, magkaiba lang ng sign. So, additive inverse ni 2 ay negative 2. Additive inverse ni negative 3 ay positive 3. Parehas na number, kaso flip yung kanilang sign. So, ganun yung hahanapin mo sa yung mga equations. Kung sa system of equation mo meron agad na additive inverses, mas madaling gamitin si elimination. Kasi, kagaya nitong example 2, additive inverses, hindi yung x squared, kasi parehas positive yan, kundi itong y squared term. Parehas silang y squared, tapos magkaiba ng sign. So, kapag nag-eliminate ka, basically you're going to add the equations, tapos agad-agad may makita kang maka-cancel out. Di ba dahil y squared plus negative y squared is going to be 0. So, maka-cancel out na yan. Ibig sabihin, ang problema mo na lang na variable ay isa na lang. So, yun yung idea sa likod ng elimination method. Tapos, ganito naman yung sa substitution. Pero, syempre, dapat nating itry parehas, no? So, start tayo dun sa unang method, which is substitution method. Gamitin natin yung kaparehong equation, systems of equation. So, we have x squared plus y squared equals 1, tapos y equals x less 1. Gaya nga sabi ko kanina, pwede kang gumamit ng kahit alin sa dalawang nabanggit na method. Pwede kang mag-substitution or pwede kang mag-elimination, depende sa kung ano yung mas madali. Kaya lang, sabi natin, gagamitin natin in this example's case, substitution. Kasi nga, agad-agad, meron ng variable na isolated. Yung isang equation natin ay solved na in terms of a variable. So, agad-agad, pwede na tayong mag-plug in. Pwede nang mag-substitute. That's basically the idea. Pero syempre, tawagin natin yung ating unang equation. Dun sa systems of equation natin, tawagin natin yung nauna na equation 1, equation 2. Para lang madali natin silang mapag-usapan. Basically, the next thing to do, since yung isang equation mo ay isolated na, solved na in terms of one variable, isolated na si y or pwedeng x yan, agad-agad pwede ka na mag-plug in. I-plug in yung equation 2, yung x minus 1, which is the value of y, sa lahat ng y, dun sa equation 1. So instead of writing x squared plus y squared, ang isusulat ko na actually is the value of y sang-ayon sa equation 2. Diba? Sa equation 2 kasi, ang y daw is equal to x minus 1. So, i-plug in ko siya doon. Instead of writing y squared, lalagay ko x minus 1 squared equals 1. Kapag substitute na ako, kapag plug in na ako. Dali ng buhay kasi nga, isolated na yung isang variable natin. May mga pagkakataon na hindi pa, na may kailangan ka pang i-manipulate, ayos lang yon. Pero ang idea basically is to choose one equation na sa tingin mo ay mas madaling i-isolate yung isang variable nila. Tapos tsaka mo i-plug in kagaya ng ginawa natin dito. Tapos, let's solve this now in terms of x. Basically, hanapin na natin yung value ng variable x. So, in doing that, kailangan natin gawin ay i-expand muna itong binomial na to. This is x minus 1 multiplied to itself. Yun ibig sabihin ng exponent na 2. So, alam natin na magiging itsura niya na x squared minus 2x plus 1. Then, meron pa rin 1 sa may right side ng equation. Samahin natin yung mga like terms. Pansinin na dalawa yung x squared. So, pag pinag-add yan, that is going to be 2x squared minus 2x. And then, yung 1 naman, samahin natin yung constants. Minus tayo ng 1 on both sides para mawala yung constant sa side na to. Cancel out siya dyan. At mapapansin na makakancel out din sa right side. So, yung right side natin basically is just going to be 0. So, now we just have 2x squared minus 2x. Anong gagawin natin? Paano natin solve yung value ng x kung ganito yung itsura? Pansinin na merong common factor yung 2x squared tsaka negative 2x. And that is actually 2. Pag inalis ko yung 2 sa 2x squared, matitira lang yung x squared. Ibig sabihin ko sa inalis ay dinivide. So, inalis ko yung 2 dun sa negative 2x, matitira yung minus x. Then, equal sa 0 pa rin. Alam natin, well actually, pwede pala nating isama pati yung variable x. Hinahanap ko lang yung common factor, no? Hindi yung greatest factor nila. The greatest common monomial factor of 2x squared and 2x is 2x. Para sila may 2x. So, removing 2x from 2x squared, may matitira pang isang x. Tapos, removing 2x from negative 2x, may matitirang minus 1 or negative 1. Tapos, naka-equate sa 0. Ayon sa zero product property, kung meron dalawang quantities, this is a quantity, this is another quantity na minultiply tas nag-result sa 0, ibig sabihin lang yan, isa sa kanila, or pareha silang 0. Pwede tayong mag-assume na si 2x ang 0. Kung si 2x ang 0, divide natin both sides by 2. Anything divided by itself is 1. So, cancel ko yung 2. 1 times x is just x. Then, 0 divided by any number is just 0. Nakuha ko na yung isang value ng x. Pero may isa pa. Paano naman kung si x minus 1 ang 0? Kung si x minus 1 ang 0, add tayo ng 1 both sides. Cancel yung negative 1 sa left side. So, we just have x there. And then, 0 plus 1 is just 1. So, now we have 0 and 1 as the values of x. Nahanap mo yung values ng x. Sabi natin, the goal is to find points. Yung points yung magre-represent ng solutions ng ating equation. System of equations. Tama? So, may x values ka na, dalawa yan. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa actually ma-generate nating points. Pag ginraph ito, dalawang beses sila mag-intersect. Problema, wala pa tayong y. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? Pansinin na kanina, yung value ni y, which is x minus 1, plinag-in ko sa equation 1. Tama? This time, yung nakuha kong x value mula sa equation 1, ipo-plug in ko naman dito sa equation 2. Pwede mong gawin din sa equation 1, pero para lang mapakinabangan natin pares na equation, i-plug in natin itong dalawang x na to dito sa equation number 2. So, kung x ay 0, y equals 0 minus 1, ayun yung una nating x value na tinignan. Tama? Una is x is 0. Tapos mamaya is x equals 1. Simplify natin yan. This is going to be negative 1. Habang yung isa naman, if x is equal to 1, then y equals 1 minus 1 is going to give us 0. So now we have our solutions. Kung x ang 0, yung unang point natin, x, 0. Yung x-coordinate ng unang point natin is 0. Habang yung y-coordinate naman niya is negative 1. Yung isang point pa natin, x is equal to 1. Y-coordinate naman niya, if x is 1, sabi dyan, naging 0. So, ibig sabihin ng solutions to this system of nonlinear equations will be 0, negative 1, and 1, 0. Simple as that. Paano naman kung ang gagamitin natin ay ang elimination? Punta tayo ng equation 2. Kanina ito yung example number 2 natin, tama? So, gamitin natin this time ang elimination method. Yan. Basically, to solve systems of equation using elimination, ang hinahanap natin ay additive inverses. Ibig sabihin, parehong quantity, magkaiba lang ng sign. Diba? Bakit natin hinahanap yon? Kasi pag pinag-add mo yon, agad-agad makakancel yon. Tingnan nga natin. So, in-add ko siya. X squared plus x squared is 2x squared. Habang y squared plus negative y squared is going to be 0. Merong plus 0 dyan. Or kahit hindi mo na ilagay actually. Anything added by 0 is just the number itself. So, 2x squared na lang matitira doon. Na-cancel yung y squared. Dahil again, additive inverses sila ng isa't isa. Pares na number, kaiba lang ng sign. Kaya pag pinag-add, ma-cancel out. Constants naman natin, sa right side ng equation, 13 plus 5 is going to give us 18. So now, we have, lapit ko lang yon, 2x squared equals 80. To solve for x, you need to divide both sides by 2. By doing that, matitira sa left side ay x squared, matitira sa right side ay 9. And then, extract natin yung root para ma-isolate yung variable x. Ibig sabihin, goal natin, x yung matira sa kahit saang side ng equal sign. Kaya lang dito may x squared, may exponent pa siyang 2. So, para maalis yun, extract natin. Lagyan natin siya sa ilalim ng radical sign. Ma-cancel yung exponent na 2. Matitira lang ang x. Habang sa right side naman, the square root of positive 9 is plus 3 and minus 3. Positive 3 and negative 3. Bakit? Kasi ito yung mga numbers na pag minultiply sa sarili, magiging positive 9. Tama ba? Positive 3 times positive 3 is going to be positive 9. In the same way, yung negative counterpart, negative 3 times negative 3 will also give us positive 9. Alam ko na yung value ng x. Pwede kong pakinabangan yan to solve for the value of y. Now, anong gagawin ko? Yung value ng x na yan, pwede kong i-plug in kahit alin sa dalawang equation na yan. So, kung gusto mong makatipid ng oras, tingnan mo maigi, alin yan yung sa tingin mo, madaling manipulate pag plug in mo ng value ng x. Since halos parehas naman sila, no? Identical halos, 3 terms lahat, all together. Parehas squared ang term na x and y. Tapos plus and minus lang pinagkaiba, parehas may constant. Siguro kahit alin naman yung piliin natin. Tawagin natin silang equation 1 and 2, by the way, para lang mas Madali natin silang ma-illustrate. Then from that, gamitin na natin nakuha nating x values. Tandaan, dalawa yung nakuha nating x values. Yung isa, positive 3. Yung isa, negative 3. So, dalawang beses tayong magpo-plug in. Gamitin na lang natin na equation, si equation number 2, which is x squared minus y squared equals 5. And plug in natin yung positive 3 dahil yun yung unang value ng x natin. So, 3 squared minus y squared equals 5. 3 times 3 is 9. Yung ibig sabihin ng exponent na 2 minus y squared equals 5. Solve for y. Reduce tayo ng 9 both sides. So, 9 minus 9 is 0. We have negative y squared equals 5 minus 9 is going to be negative 4. Goal is to isolate y. So, ibig sabihin dapat walang negative sign, walang exponent na 2. Unahin natin alisin yung negative sign. Gagawin natin yun by dividing both sides by negative 1. Bakit negative 1? Kasi yun yung coefficient ni y squared. Kaya siya naging negative. Hindi ba't merong imaginary na 1 doon? Gusto natin mawala yun. So, anything divided by itself is going to be 1. Cancel yan. Matitira na lang yung y squared because 1 times any number is just the number itself. Habang sa kabila naman, negative 4 divided by negative 1 is going to be positive 4. Mula dyan, maalis natin yung exponent na 2 by extracting the square root. Ma-cancel yung exponent na 2. Baba natin konti. So, matitira lang is y equals positive 4. The square root of positive 4, which is positive 2 and negative 2. Paano yan? Dalawa ulit yung nakuha nating y value. Ayos lang yan. Tingnan muna natin yung magiging values ng y natin if x is equal to negative 3. So, same equation ang gamitin. This is equation 2, right? X squared minus y squared equals 5. If x is negative 3, that is going to be negative 3 minus y squared equals 5. Negative 3 squared is just going to be positive 9. Minus y squared equals 5. Pansinin so far na parehas na yung pagdadaanan natin. Parehas kasing naging 9 minus y squared equals 5. Tama? Ibig sabihin kahit ituloy ko yan, ang makuha ko ring values ng y is y equals positive 2 and negative 2. So kung meron tayong tigdalawang values ng x and y, ibig sabihin lang nun, dalawa rin yung makukuha nating points. 1 and 2. Pansinin na kung ang value ni x ay positive 3, ibig sabihin positive 3 yung x, yung y pwedeng maging positive 2, negative 2. Tama? So actually, dalawang version na nang gagawin natin, isang positive 2, isang negative 2. If x is positive 3. So kung ang x naman ay negative 3, sabi natin ay positive 2 and negative 2 lang din ang makukuha natin dyan, kahit ituloy natin yon. So meron pa tayo ulit na dalawang points. Altogether is 4 points. So this is going to be negative 3 yung x. Parehas yan. Isang positive 2, isang negative 2. Sabihin itong 4 na points na yan ang magiging solution sa systems of equations na ito. Sila yung magiging points of intersection itong dalawang graph. Now it's your turn. Can you do this? Yan. Solve lamang ang systems of nonlinear equations na binigay. Kung ano mo kuha mong sagot, let me know in the comments. O kaya naman, kung may bahagi ng video na to na hindi mo ganong naunawaan. Thank you so much for watching this video.